That's okay, we're not recording.
Oh, we're not recording, all right. Is it the magic hour yet? It's past the magic hour. Okay, everybody put your hands together. Colleen and Sunny have been in the audience graciously listening to my rambling for a while. You in the back, come forward. Everybody, come forward.
I don't know we can talk that. We're not a comedy act. Any of you who are expecting us to be as funny as him may go.
Oh.
I will say though.
You said move forward.
Oh, I meant come forward and sit down. Do you want to moderate? I'll let you moderate. I'm not that good at it. Okay, there we go. All right, this is the Moonphase Panel. This is Colleen Clickenbeard and Sunny, whose last name escapes me for the moment.
Straight.
Straight, okay. And he certainly is not. Yeah, don't tell his wife.
Hello, how's everybody doing? You already introduced us, and that's usually our spiel when we first start out. What do you want to talk about?
I love your last name.
Straight.
Think of here.
Thanks.
R.
The pirate.
Great pirate clinking beer.
You tied bells
Bones
to
in
it.
it. Oh.
That's my history. That's actually my ancestors tied bells to their beards and ran down from the hills and terrorized the villagers.
Oh, that's fine.
You
Cool.
do that to your beard.
Alright, so who all was able to make it to the Moonphase screening?
I
Did you
did.
enjoy it?
Yes.
How about that long-haired psychic, huh?
Woohoo.
Alright, has anybody watched Moonphase in Japanese? Okay, still few. Okay, then I think we're gonna open this panel up for questions and just make it generally about Sunny and me and voice acting and voice directing and voice writing, ADR scripting, all of which we do.
Anything goes.
So does anyone have any questions? All right, thank you, Colin. Hi.
Was that what characters?
I played Krillin on Dragon Ball Z. I was the... Awesome. I played the original Toonami Tom for Cartoon Network. Let's see, Mace Hughes on Full Metal Alchemist. We also have the run of the Lupin the Third movies, and I played Lupin in that. And Dragon Ball GT, I was Zero, and Zenjiro on Kodacha. Those are the main ones. But I played probably like 30 or 40 characters for Funimation. General Blue on Dragon Ball.
General Blue.
What do you think?
I started out with Eclair in Kitty Grade, and then Rachel in Case Closed, Riza Hawkeye, and Rose Thomas in Fullmetal Alchemist. Mama in Kodacha, and let's see. Well, a bunch of other things. Oh, Kirara in Samurai 7. The only thing I got to play on Dragon Ball Z was Princess Snake, because I came in late. But I'm Princess Snake. I got to kiss.
Hey, there was a very important character. Cut it out.
Totally was. Episode 14.
Episode 14.
Alright. Any other questions? Oh, and that's just voice acting. Did you ask what all we've done?
Actually, I want to know what exact character you play
Sorry? Oh, in Moonphase?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm directing and writing and producing that one. I'm not acting in it.
And I'm Seiji.
He plays Seiji.
Tell us all about it.
Okay. All right. So Moonphase, which comes out in August, is about a young girl vampire who is
So hot. Like 12, right?
Yeah. You did like that 5-foot redhead.
Yeah, as long as they look 18, or at least they tell me.
Played by Monica Rial, actually.
It's actually quite popular in Japan.
It's actually quite popular in Japan, and it will be here. And she is trying to escape from the other vampires who mean her ill, and in doing so, she takes shelter with the family, a Morioka family, and the young man who takes an interest in her as a sister, not as anything else.
Because he's about 20?
Yeah.
Although she's about 100, right?
Yeah. So,
She looks 12.
she does look 12. All right, any other questions? And it doesn't have to be about Moonphase if you want to ask about anything.
I was for Sunny. How
Yeah.
long did it take you to finish your lines for Samurai 7?
Altogether, I'd say about an hour. Best part of my life, man. I did all my fighting scenes. He is so cool. He makes no grunts.
Alicia!
None of this. Easy on the voice. I just get right on the mic, and then I'm done.
He's the coolest character.
Can you do a little bit of Kyuzo for us?
Did you what?
A little bit of Kyuzo.
I thought I just did. Do you have a specific line you want, baby? Or do you just want the dirty talk?
We have to go back to the hotel now.
First, I unsheathed my sword.
And we're done.
Oh my god.
Any other questions?
A good question.
I lost a bet. And for me, I just auditioned. Funimation had moved from Canada down to Dallas, and they had open auditions for Dragon Ball Z, and went in and I got Krillin, and that led to a lot of other parts.
When you rapidly began directing, didn't you?
No, actually, well, Funimation's been in Dallas about 7 years, and about 2 years into it, I started directing.
And I slept with Sunny.
Yeah. A lot of the female directors get in that way.
Don't tell his wife. No, okay, actually, my roommate's name is Laura Bailey. If any of you have heard of her, she plays Toru Honda in Fruits Basket, Lust in Full Metal Alchemist. And she and I were in a play together, and that's how we met. And then she brought me in just to watch her do some recording. And Chris Bevins threw me in the booth and told me to scream. And apparently I screamed okay. So he called me back in for an audition, and through that I got Rachel in Case Closed and then Claire in Kitty Grade actually cast in the same 2-week process. So it started out rather quickly. And then luckily, Justin Cook, the director of Kitty Grade, became producer at episode 16. And since I was closest to the project, I took over directing, and that actually went really quickly. I had barely been acting for very long.
Colleen is a tremendous actor. I was directing a Lupin movie, and I needed a female ingenue. And I asked Justin Cook, the producer, I said, do you know who would be good? Because I've used everyone. And he said, you need to use Colleen Clinkenbeard. And I was like, okay, who is that? But I trusted Justin, so I just brought her in, and just because I can always just erase it if it sucked. I brought her in for a short session, and I was like, oh my god, that girl's good. I think I used her for just about every show after that.
And actually, you'll notice that Sunny is a lead in almost all of my shows, too. We get along very, very well.
That's how you make it in this business. You become friends with somebody.
I'll cast you if you cast me. Not really.
I'll show you my show if you show me your show.
We're going to get a reputation here. We don't need to.
You already have a reputation.
I was curious as to if you did work with the Ogutron 5000 group for the BBC Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
Did you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Give
he
us a little
actually-
Krillin.
What do you want, man? Want a little Destructo disc?
Yeah!
Back up from the mic. Destructo disc!
I love Krillin.
Yeah, Ogretron, for those of you who don't know, Ogretron 5000 is a company that was recently opened up by Chris Sabat, who played pretty much everything on Dragon Ball Z. other than
Grilling,
And he recently opened up his own video game producing studio, and he's done Dragon Ball Z, he did the Full Metal Alchemist game, he did Spike Out.
Did Ice Age 2?
And he's been helping out with Blood Rain 2 and stuff like that, which works out well for the people he knows. Yeah. Sorry, what?
Can you recognize
Stand up.
Recognize that guy's character is the question.
Oh! Oh, good guys!
Very nice. Turn around, let's see.
Come on, do a bow. It's okay.
Oh, that's great. I'll tell Bruce that we were.
about your daughter?
Don't fall on Daddy!
He died.
Get yourself a wife.
Long live girls!
Well, one at a time, please.
What was that?
Huh?
He's not dead. He's just hiding from the massive fangirls.
That last wave on the train station was for you.
Okay, this is more cultural based. How do you feel about understanding that anime in Japan is pretty much more underground than it is here? A lot of people have the misconception that it's, oh, huge over in Japan, when really it's not.
Well, actually, it is a bigger industry in Japan. Right now, in the U.S., it's a $4 billion industry, and in Japan, it's a $14 billion industry, which it's not so far underground that it ain't making a lot of money. But it is getting extremely popular here, and we expect that only to grow, obviously. So we expect to be able to do more with televising the anime.
And I suspect that is mostly because it's just good cartoons. It's not so much that people just have to have anime. Although you guys love anime, that's a small percentage of people who actually watch it on television. They just think it's a good cartoon.
Yeah. The people that you read on anime on DVD, online, which is, I love that site, by the way, it's a very, very small portion of the population of people who are actually watching the show are strict anime fans, like you're saying. And I think that one thing that we can look forward to is Adult Swim and stations like that have started to make it possible for us to use animation as more of a mainstream version of something that's televised, which is something that happens in Japan. In Japan, the programming there will go straight from a television sitcom to anime to another televised, like, live action on camera thing, and that's places where the cartoon's going. And now it's becoming so popular. Family Guy, The Simpsons. It's so popular that I think eventually it'll work its way into the mainstream.
Yeah, I have a question about the perception on voice acting over the years. How do you think it's changed?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Because I've been a big fan of voice actors for a long time, but I always felt that they might have gotten kind of the bottom of the run with things.
And the first couple of years, yeah, it was rough. The fans hated us.
There was Egg and
Yeah.
poor Sunny's been scarred.
Yeah, exactly. They would actually, you'd have people come up to you in signings and stuff and just say, I mean, are you proud of what you did? I mean, really?
Oh.
Did you ever see the original? You guys done? And now it's a lot different. Now people really, like, but to their defense, we've gotten a lot better too. I listened to those first seasons and we sucked so bad.
Well, just think of this too. It was only a couple of years ago that both Funimation and ADV got booed at Anime Expo when they were presenting. So,
Yeah, and
a lot's changed.
Now they're actually having American guests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all because of us. Do what? Oh, yeah. Let's see. You know you're useless in the rain. I'm trying to think of the popular ones. I'm not you. I can't think of them right off the top of my head.
You have to memorize at least one.
Yeah. Babies aren't born after just 5 months.